Had he and I but met by some old ancient inn, we should have sat us down to wet right many a nipperkin. But ranged as infantry, and staring face to face, I shot at him as he at me, and killed him in his place. I shot him dead because he was my foe. Just so, my foe, of course he was. That's clear enough. Although he thought he'd list, perhaps, offhand like, just as I was out of work, had sold his traps, no other reason why. Yes, quaint and curious war is. You shoot a fellow down you'd treat if met where any bar is, or help to half a crown.
The setting of the story is the narrator recalling killing someone on a battlefield. The theme of the story is that war is unnecessary and doesn't make sense. Some literary devices used in the poem are imagery, irony, metaphors, and hyperboles. A couple of examples of imagery used in the poem are lines 2 and 5. Line 2 states, "Old ancient inn." In line 5, the narrator states, "Ranged as an infantry." The poem is ironic because the narrator has to kill someone that he believes he could get along with. Stanza 5 states, "Yes, quaint and curious war is. You shoot a fellow down, you'd treat if met where any bar is, or help to half a crown." Metaphors and similes are used in the poem to compare the narrator and the other soldier. Some examples would be face to face, line 6, and shot at him as he at me, line 7. The narrator suggesting that he could have gotten along with the enemy soldier that he killed was an overstatement because he doesn't know anything about the other soldier. Lines 19 to 20 state, "You'd treat if met where any bar is, or help to half a crown." This illustrates that the narrator believes that he has a lot in common with the other soldier, and that they could get along if they weren't in that circumstance.